Welcome to Sci-sphere, and in this video I'm going to show you a demonstration that you can do at school or at home to show the difference between the density of hot water to cold. So let's have a look at what you need in order to do the experiment. So for the experiment you need a large glass bowl, a kettle, red and blue food dye, a pipe that's about 30 centimetres long, or 20 will do, plasticine and 2 beakers or glass cups. So the first thing you want to do is take a ball of your plasticine and roll it on the desk. Once it gets long enough, you then want to wrap it around the one end of your pipe and press it down so it's sealed well. Then you take the pipe and you push it firmly onto the bottom of your glass bowl, making a really good seal. Okay, then the next thing you want to do is to take your 2 beakers or your 2 cups and fill one with red hot water from the kettle, add 3 drops of red food dye. The second one you fill with ice and cold water from the tap, and you add about 1 tiny drop of the blue food dye. Then the last thing for me to do for the setup is to fill this bowl as much as I can with cold water from the tap. So the water in the bowl will be colder than the red hot water, but warmer than the blue cold water. Okay, so now it's time for you to make a prediction. What I'm going to do is take the red hot water and pour it into the pipe that is sealed at the bottom, and then I'm going to very gently pull the pipe up and release the water into the tap water. Have a little think what you think is going to happen and why. Pause the video if you need to. Okay, so let's see what happens. You only need about 100 mils, no more, because you don't want to turn the whole water red, of course. Perfect. Okay, let's see if you were right. So as you can see, the hot water has risen to the top, and that's because hot water is less dense than the cold water from the tap. Now, what we're going to do is see what happens when we do the same thing, but with the ice cold blue water. So have a little think about what you think is going to happen at the end of the experiment. All right, so now for the cold water. Now be careful when you pour this one in. You don't want the ice cubes to go in there too. You just want the blue, cold, icy water in there. Again, about 100 mils. But just pause the video again to try to predict exactly what you think is going to happen once I've poured the liquid in and pulled the pipe up. Where is the blue water going to go? Okay, so let's try. Now if you get any leaks at this phase, don't worry about it. Try to get the seal as good as you can at the bottom, but it doesn't always seal back perfectly the second time. So 100 mils. Okay, got a small leak, but let's try. Now at this point you just want to give it a few moments to settle and then have a look at the results at the end. So this has worked really, really well. The red hot water has stayed at the top where it was before, and the ice cold blue water has sunk to the bottom. And if you can just see in the middle, there's a colourless strip where the tap water was that we poured the waters into. So you've got red, nothing or no colour, and then blue. Now the reason for this is because hot water is less dense, so it will float to the top. Cold water is more dense than the tap water, so it will sink to the bottom, giving you a nice banded bowl of coloured water. Try it yourself.